Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on this very significant day for the Mission Police Department as we embark on a new era, a new journey for our very respected department. I'm Roxanne Lerma, the Media Relations Director for the great city of Mission, and it is certainly an honor to be a part of this. In police work, the more things change, the more in some ways they remain the same. Although the challenges that our officers must confront do vary, their fundamental responsibilities do not. Their duties are to prevent crime and to create a safe community for all of us. That now becomes the mission of our new police chief, Cesar Torres. It's a full house, and it's an exciting day for all of us as he takes the helm. Now, before I invite our mayor up, I would like to ask Father Joaquin of Our Lady Queen of Angels to assist us with the invocation. Please stand for that. And after the prayer, please remain standing for the presentation of colors led by our Mission Police Department Honor Guard and the national anthem sung by the one and only Ms. Becca Arizmendi.
Heavenly Father, we ask you to pour your blessings on Chief Torres. We ask you that as he comes forward to take the helm of this department, that you send your spirit to guide him, to open his heart and mind to all that he needs to be able to lead the men and women of the Mission Police Department. We ask you to guide all of them in their efforts to protect and serve all of the community. We ask you to open their hearts and minds to all that the people are needing around them so that they may serve well and lovingly. We ask that their service be blessed, that they be able to keep safe as they go forth to protect us, knowing and trusting that they still put themselves in harm's way regardless of whatever they encounter. We ask you to keep them, to bless them, and to guide them. And we also ask you to help the chief be there for all of his law enforcement personnel and support staff, that they may see in him somebody who loves them as much as they love their community and who will be there at all times for them. As he shepherds them and guides them, help him in all his efforts. We ask this through Christ our Lord.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light was so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. Thank you, Becca. You're awesome. Thank you, Father, and thank you to our Mission PD Honor Guard. Now I would like to invite our mayor, Dr. Armando Ocaña, up for the official welcome remarks for the City of Mission.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is a great honor to have you join us today in our all-American city at the beautiful Mission Event Center for the swearing-in ceremony for our new police chief. Since I took over as mayor of this great city, I have been committed to providing the best safety and security for our citizens. I stress to our police officers about the importance of serving the public that we serve. Mission has its sight set on the future. We want to continue our progress, continue to be a safe city, a city where you can walk at night, a city where our children can play in the park, where our schools are safe, and where we live and work in peace. That is why we pay special attention to the operation of our police department. Along with the council, I have made sure that the police department and police officers have better equipment, training, and education, and the use of new technology. We are one of the best departments in the state of Texas, and that only happens with the help of our officers and the support of the public. Today in Mission is a historic day. Saturday, Police Chief Robert Dominguez officially retired. Chief Dominguez, please stand and be recognized. He is leaving a legacy of 35 years of experience. Today, we are here to witness the appointment of new Police Chief Cesar Torres. Chief Torres, please stand and be recognized. In whom we have placed the trust unanimously by the City Council after the appointment by our City Manager to lead the police department with the commitment to continue serving our community with humility, convictions, and dedication. You have a big job, Chief. Cesar Torres is a career officer with vast experience in public service. We firmly believe he is the right person to guide us, this city, during this crucial time at the Mission Police Department. I have full confidence that our officers will be being steered in the right way and on the right path. We will continue to be an open door administration where our employees and our officers are willing and available to meet the needs of our citizens of Mission and the public in general we serve. I thank you, Chief Torres, for taking on this challenge. We wish him the best of luck in the performance of his duties and know that you are not alone. In Mission, together we are stronger. And with the support of our community and our amazing administration, the only thing that we can get out of this is success in your future. Officially, welcome you, your family, and everybody that is present to here to Mission, Chief Cesar Torres.
Thank you, Mayor. Before we invite our next speaker up, I would like to recognize the rest of our Mission City Council, our Mayor Pro Tem, Ms. Jessica Ortega, our Councilman Ruben Plata, our Councilwoman Nori Gonzalez Garza, and our Councilman Alberto Vela. Also want to thank so many of our distinguished guests for joining us. We have a lot of elected officials, other police chiefs, and law enforcement brass with us, so we thank you for being with us. And I also want to do one little special shout out. He even has a street in Mission named after him, and he's only 100 years young. Sava Sandoval Jr., thank you for being with us. I hope I look that great. Next up to the podium, our city manager, Mr. Randy Perez.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this important event as we transition our Mission Police Department. As some of you might know, Cesar Torres was a police officer in our Mission Police Department in the 1990s. And now we welcome him back as a chief of police. Congratulations. We welcome Chief Cesar Torres to the City of Mission family and are confident in his ability and commitment to lead the Mission Police Department. The continued success of the City of Mission Police Department is based on strong leadership. And it's with great confidence that Chief Cesar Torres will successfully lead and guide our officers at the Mission Police Department and keep our community safe. In Mission, safety is our top priority. We are considered one of the safest communities in the state. I know Chief Torres will continue that legacy. I do want to take the time to thank former Chief Robert Dominguez for his 35 years of service, as well as the previous chiefs who made this department one of the most recognized in the state. Thanks to all the law enforcement officers that are with us today. It's definitely important to us to have support from local, state, and federal agencies. Thank you for being here. Thanks to each and every one of you for being here and joining us on this momentous day in Mission. May God bless Chief Torres and guide him with his new duties. And may God continue blessing each and every one of you and our great city of Mission. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. And now let's get to what we have all been waiting for. Chief Torres, if I can please have you join me up on the stage. And please welcome the Honorable Carlos Ortegon. He will lead us in the official swearing in for Mission's newest police chief, Mr. Cesar Torres.
let me say this first. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, the oath of office. Now, I
Cesar Torres,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will
that I will
faithfully execute the duties
faithfully execute the duties
of the office of
of the office of
Chief of Police
Chief of Police
of the City of Mission,
of the City of Mission,
County of Hidalgo,
County of Hidalgo,
the state of Texas,
State of Texas,
and will,
and will,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend the Constitution
and defend the Constitution
and of the laws of the United States
and the laws of the United States
and of this state,
and of this state,
and of the charter
and of the charter
and the ordinances of this city,
and the ordinances of this city,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you for your help, Judge. And now we can please have the Torres family join us up on the stage for the official pinning ceremony. Yeah, they deserve a round of applause too. We're with you. It's nerve-wracking. Give her a round of applause, please. You're awesome. You're good. And the badge is on. It's officially official. Round of applause, please. Torres family, let's take some photos. We got to do the obligatory family photos, of course. Okay, I think we're good. Thank you, Torres family. And now, please welcome to the podium for the very first time, our new Mission Police Chief, Cesar Torres.
Thank you all. Wow, what a crowd. It's an honor to have you all here for this special occasion. And it's a very special day, not for me, but for our citizens of Mission, Texas, who are going to benefit from our strongest police force that we have here today and those that couldn't make it today. I'd like to thank God, first and foremost, for allowing us to be here, because without him, nothing would be possible. I'd like to thank our mayor, our councilmen, our councilwomen. Thank you for your support. Thank you for believing in me. Mr. Randy Perez, our city manager, thank you. Thank you very much. We will come through. For our chief, Dominguez, thank you. You left a legacy behind. And as you said earlier, you passed on the baton, and I'm going to take care of your folks. I want to thank my wife, Claudia, and kids who are here today. Claudia, who's been my support for almost 30 years. So, you know, it's been tough over the years because those that are in law enforcement know that day in and day out, we miss birthdays, Christmas, and other holidays in pursuit of safety. While you're sleeping, see, law enforcement is out there defending this country, defending the freedom. So thank you, Claudia, for all the years. Want to thank my mom. Thank you, Mom. Gracias. My sister who flew in from California, thank you. Thank you for all of you that are here. Jaimito, my best friend, where is Jaimito? Right there. Thank you, Jaime. Thank you for the judge for swearing me in. Thank you for Ms. Becca, best singer in the world. Thank you, Orly, everyone that's here today. I don't want to miss anyone because I'd be here for hours. It looks like there's 500 people in here, but thank you for being here. It's a very humbling experience being up here. So thank you for our federal partners that are here today, our state partners, our local partners, and we're fighting this together. Thank you all. I want to also give special thanks to Ms. Roxy and Ms. Amy Tijerina, who made this possible. Without her, it wouldn't be possible. Thank you for all our men and women of the Mission Police Department who are here today. Half of them couldn't attend. They're out there working, and some are working graveyard, but I'm honored to have a pretty good support group here. Thank you for all of you for being here. Thank you. I'll start a little bit about myself. I'm 54 years old. I lived in McAllen, lived in Farr, graduated from PSJ in 1986, and I've always wanted to be a police officer. We used to be migrants, and we used to travel to Indiana to pick tomatoes and detassel and anything you can think of pretty much. With a single parent and 5 of us, we used to live on welfare, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps. And I'm not embarrassed to say that because it's that humbling experience that made me who I am today. So, gracias, Mom. I went on at the age of 17. I told my mom, you know what, I don't want to come back to Indiana to work the fields. I want to go to college. I want to be the first one to get a college degree. And I did. I went to Mission PD. I went through the police academy in 1990 and came to work for this great city of Mission, Texas, where I was a canine handler, worked here for 5.5 years. So I got to work with Chief Dominguez and some of the other officers that are still here today. But it was a very humbling experience. Very early in my career, I got into the interdiction world, drug interdiction. We ended up seizing a bunch of money, a bunch of drugs, and I never forgot Mario Lopez. Where's Mario Lopez? I never forgot Mario Lopez came to talk to me and said, hey, we need you in the highway patrol. And I never forgot that. I went to the highway patrol where I ended up retiring this January 5th of 2019 and came to work for the great city of Edinburgh, Texas. Served there as their police chief, and it was a great experience. Got to reduce crime by 30.9%. We were in the forfeiture world. We were out there with our veterans, our elderly, our Boys and Girls Club. That's what matters to me. It's public service. Unfortunately, we were on 2 different sides of the aisle. but it was a very humbling experience. So I thank Mr. Johnny, a council member from Edinburgh that's here today. Thank you. After that, so where do I go next? You know, my wife, stay home, you've done your job, you've done 30 years. It's time for you to relax. But I knew in my heart that I had a lot to offer. I have a lot of energy, like I told Mr. Randy Perez on 3 interviews. I'm ready to go to work. He says, when can you start? I said, I can walk across the street right now. I've got a lot of energy, and I promise you that we are going to make a difference. We are going to beat crime, and we are going to be the #1 city in Texas. So where are we today? Where's the police force today? And where are we going, and how do we get there, most importantly? Well, the chief of police, Robert Dominguez, he did a phenomenal job. He did outstanding. Big shoes to fill. I mean, literally big shoes to fill. Great leader. I learned a lot from him in 3 weeks that I've been working with him, and I'm very honored to be here working with you. And thank you for what you did for your 215, because we're all going to miss you. It's a sad day for the city of Mission, Texas, that we lost 35 years of experience. But I'm the right one to replace you. I see Miss Yvonne Sanchez right here. Yvonne was married to Trooper Moises Sanchez, good friend of ours from church. And she's here today. What an honor, Yvonne, for you to be here. I also see my friend Terry Canales up here. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate you being here. So where are we today? Where are we going? And how can we get there? It's very simple. It's 101. There's no doubt that our agency needs immediate and sustained training in implicit bias. We need more training in de-escalation. And more importantly, we need more training in mental health. You see day in and day out, billions of dollars we're spending, billions of dollars, because we lack training in this. It's every 2 years. But yet our officers are responding for that emergency call day in and day out while we're sleeping, defending this community. And we're coming up against citizens who suffer from mental health. It's one of my top priorities to build the best mental health program in the state. And I'm excited. We will build programs that are going to help in reducing crime, like we did in Edinburgh. High visibility program, the drone program, you name it, we did it, and we're going to do it here. Mission will be on the map. We're going to beat crime. We're going to work endless hours to make sure that we go out there and we drive crime out of our cities. That's what we do. We are currently going through best practices, which is a program to get accreditation from the federal government by December so that we can qualify for federal grants. There's a lot of grants out there that we need to go after. I want to talk a little bit about leadership versus supervisors. You see, I'm on my 31st year in the business of law enforcement, and I have worked for 2 leaders. 2 leaders. The rest have been supervisors. You see, a supervisor is going to give you a directive, and he or she is going to expect you to complete that directive. A leader is going to be right there with you. He's going to guide you. He or she is going to guide you, coach you, and be right there with you. And lead, more importantly, by example. Lead from the front, from the center, and from the rear. And that's my commitment to our best police force, that I will be right here with you. I'll be right there. And we're going to do it together. Can I get those insignias? You see, the Mission Police Department has 5 sets of medals. We have corporals, we have sergeants, we have lieutenants, we have assistant chiefs, and you got the chief. That, ladies and gentlemen, is just a piece of metal. Means nothing if we can't get our people working in the right direction. And we're going to do that because we're expecting to have leaders in this organization to lead the agency into areas that we've never seen before. Without support from city council or our city manager, it's very difficult to do your job. Very difficult. It's the same support that I will provide for our men and women working for the Mission Police Department so that they can succeed. You see, every leader is responsible to making his or her subordinates under their command promotable. That's the way it works. Not pointing, do this, do that, but working together so that everyone's promotable and someday they can take our spot. That's what leadership is. See, without our citizens, we're nothing. Without our force, I am nothing. It's an empty seat, it's an empty office. We will work very close with our local law enforcement, with our state law enforcement, and with our federal government. We will work together. If you don't have public safety, you have nothing. So, the citizens love law enforcement. They love us. What they don't like is bad policing. We see it day in and day out across the nation, which has cost us not only billions of dollars, forget about that, it's costed countless lives. Not only citizens, but we've also lost our officers. That's why it's very important that we train our staff properly. Give them the right tools to fight crime. Give them the right training and a sustained training, not every 2 years as mandated by TCO. So it's important. It's very important. So the community does love us. We will lead by example. We will treat our citizens with respect. I'll be right here with you. We will win. We will win. Again, thank you all for being here. Very humbling for me. God bless the USA, God bless Texas, and God bless Mission, Texas.
Chief, don't leave. Wait, standing ovation first, right? Thank you guys so much. I think it shows that our community is 100% behind our new police chief. And we have a little special presentation. Our state representative, Terry Canales, is here. He has a little something for you, Chief.
Thank you for allowing me to be here, Chief. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here. Chief Torres has been a very, very good friend of mine for a very long time. As I walked in here and I saw these police officers, I said, thank God nobody saw how fast I was going and driving here, or the fact I'm illegally parked. Chief, from the bottom of my heart, it hurt to watch you leave Edinburgh, but it makes me smile to know that you're coming to the great city of Mission because you are an awesome person. And I'm so proud to be your friend and want to let you know that there's ever anything I can do. And I know that you don't hesitate to call me. I just want to share this. A while back, Chief Torres called me and says, can you explain this defunding the police stuff? And I said, I don't know what that means, but we're fighting for more funding. He goes, that's all I want to hear, Canales. Chief, on behalf of the Texas Legislature and the House of Representatives, I want to present a flag that was flown over in your honor for this special day and congratulate not only you, but the great city of Mission. Mission's a better place and a safer place today. Thank you, Chief. Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Thank you, Representative Canales. That concludes our ceremony today. Special thanks to all our law enforcement partners, lawmakers, and community leaders that took time out of their very busy schedules to be with us today. We certainly appreciate your presence here in the great city of Mission. Please take some time after to take a photo with our new police chief. We have a backdrop over here on the south side of the room. To our Mission police officers, guys, please don't leave. We want a huge photo of our new Mission Police Department with their new Mission Police Chief. We also have some snacks and refreshments in the foyer, so please enjoy those. Thanks again, and have a wonderful evening in the city of Mission.